On this episode of Lineage with Chronicles, we'll be talking about the time that I had a choice to either speak to my great-grandfather or Papa Legba. Stay tuned to see who I chose. So this story is pretty much a dream that I had, and in this particular dream, I'm knowing, like, the moment I'm in this dream and the moment that I realize that it's a lucid dream, I'm like, okay, I know that I can either talk to my great grandfather or I can talk to Papa Legba. And the dream was weird because one of our children was not the age that she was in the dream. And we were having this party for my husband. And when we went to this party, I set my daughter down on the floor, and on the floor was water, which was weird because obviously you wouldn't sit your child on the floor in water, right? So, and it wasn't like flooding water. It was just like the floor like had been damped, or like a mop bucket had wasted or something. So it wasn't like it was a whole lot of water. So in this dream, he's like, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, let's go. So all of a sudden, our daughter, she just like disappears out of the dream. And she's not there. And I'm riding a bike and my husband is running behind the bike. Now what's weird is I'm riding this bike on one wheel in the air and my husband's literally running behind the bike. So when I get to this building, all of a sudden my husband is no longer there. It's just me. And I walk into this building knowing I can either talk to my great-grandfather or Papa Legba. I go into this building and I'm like, yo, does anybody know where Papa Legba is? And everybody in there is like, I'm Papa Legba, I'm Papa Legba, I'm Papa Legba. I'm like, yo, stop playing with me. So this here is actually not Papa Legba. Papa Legba is actually an old man with a straw hat and a cane. However, I did use this picture because the message on the picture really stuck out to me, and also because this is what most people know Papa Legba as. Where is Papa Legba? And Papa Legba is like, here I am, my child. So I'm like, okay, this is what I was searching for. So I go to talk to Papa Legba, and all of a sudden, it's like that whole part goes blank. And when I can see everything again, it's like Papa Legba's like, hey, let's go to lunch. So I'm like, okay, bet. But I'm noticing something is wrong with Papa Legba's neck. And I'm like, who did that to you? And he's like, don't worry about it, let's go to lunch. I'm like, no, you Papa Legba, who did that to you? Who had the nerve to disrespect you like that? Let's go get at them. And he's like, no, my child, we're going to lunch. So in this particular dream, I believe in that moment that Papa Legba was testing my character. Because the thing about building relationships with spiritual beings is they are going to test you to see if you are who you say you are. You know, this is why some people refer to him, a lot of people, in fact, he is known as a trickster. But it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to trick you into doing something bad. sometimes he's just trying to see who you are, but it depends on the person, because everybody is not who they say they are. Everybody is, a lot of people are really very inauthentic with what they appear to be on social media, and very heavy on that, because it's a lot of that going around, being that spirituality has become a trend when it is actually a traditional sacred practice of many sorts, right? So after this, Papa's like, now go call this girl who we gonna call Gemini. He's like, call her. So I call her. Now keep in mind, I could not remember upon waking up what that part of the dream was about. So I call her, we get on the phone, and it's like everything just gets ran down, and I remember the parts of the dream. And Papa's like, I need you to understand that you are about to put yourself in a bad situation messing with the people that you're messing with. I know that you're going to go to this tribe that I was telling y'all about, that I later found out was a cult, and you're going to try to work with them. So once you go and you work with them, you're going to find out things about them, but then you're going to come to me and you're going to ask me to save you from them, and you're going to tell me that you want to work back with me, but I'm going to deny you. And Papa is giving you a chance to choose which side you want to be on. In every life, you have a chance to either remain dark or to step in the light and be of light. They do give you time to redeem yourself, and this is the time that you can redeem yourself. You're already going through a lot. You're already staying in a place that is severely haunted. Adding dark energy to that is not going to be good. So what's going to be your choice? And she was like, sis, this is crazy, because I haven't even told you this, so you don't even have no idea what I was thinking about doing. And I was like, well, that's the thing about the spirits. Me and the spirits are like, I was born to the spirits, so naturally they're going to tell me things before things happen. They're going to show me things before things happen. So you have a choice. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to roll with them, or, what are you going to do? And she's like, right now, as I sit in my car, there is a man with a straw hat, with a cane, with a 3-legged dog. She was like, I've never seen a 3-legged dog before at all. This is just wow. And she was like, let me get out the car, because I'm literally still sitting in the car since you've been telling me about this dream. She goes to get out the car, and her feet steps on 3 pennies. So she's like, sis, this is crazy. And I'm like, well, I'm here to tell you. So we talked about this for a while. Like, we literally stayed on the phone with each other, and we talked about this for a while. And I told her, I was like, when people leave and don't work with me, I don't get upset. I don't get mad. However, when they leave to go work with darker people, I cannot work with them. My dad is a Bokor. I don't work with my dad. I don't fool with my dad. So I'm definitely not going to tolerate that energy from anyone else, So this girl, fast forward, goes and decides to work with this group, this cult, and be around them. And the stuff that she sees is crazy. If you guys want to see what happens in those stories, if you want more stories about this cult that tried to recruit me, definitely let me know, because they did so much to try to recruit me to their group. The way that they characterize Papa Legba on TV shows and in movies, that is not his character at all. He is actually a sweet and genuine person. However, he is not someone that you want to mess with. So when you go to him, always go to him with respect and honor, because he don't play like that, but at the same time, he's not the evil person who they make him out to be, and he definitely doesn't steal children. He actually protects them.